Hey guys, what's going on? Shadow of Nexus back here with another video, and we gotta talk about Gamescom that just happened a few days ago, the presentation. I think it was a bit of a mediocre presentation, however, two games really caught my attention, one of them being Indiana Jones on the Nintendo Switch. The other game we will talk about tomorrow, because I think I should just save it for its own video, because it's getting a lot of interesting coverage and a lot of interesting press right now, and a lot of interesting fan reaction. So I really just want to give my take on that for sure. One game that really impressed me was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I have to say that I was very impressed by this game, especially running on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now look, I have said in the past before, I don't really like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I think that the game was a massive disappointment. I think that the game just completely ruined the entire experience for me near the ending. But, I mean, hey, when it comes to that game, guys, I mean, it's not a horrible game or anything like that. It's an okay game. But I have to say that this game running on the Switch 2 is definitely a pleasant surprise. I mean, when it comes to these kind of games like Indiana Jones and Great Circle on PC, they are ray tracing only games. And as a PC gamer, I can definitely understand why this game would be very difficult to run on the Nintendo Switch. And I thought that it might not be coming over. However, I was wrong. I am glad to be wrong because at this point, guys, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, if this game can come over, I think that would mean every single game on the planet can come over to the Nintendo Switch 2. I am very excited, guys. Like I said before, the third-party support on the Switch 1 was not amazing, but I think it's definitely going to be a lot better now, especially with the more powerful hardware. At this point, guys, it is very interesting how we are going to go ahead and we're going to see a bunch of these games coming over. There's already rumors that have been, been out for ages at this point, right? That games like, let's say for example, Doom the Dark Ages is going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 as well, and also Starfield as well. And then also this rumor is also collaborated by Nate the Hate as well from the Spawncast. So if you guys are looking forward towards Starfield, for sure this is going to be an awesome game on the Nintendo Switch 2. Starfield's a gigantic game. It is going to be pretty hard for them to put it on the Switch 2, but I would say that, guys, if they can do this, the only other game that is remaining at this point that is so demanding that everyone is saying is going to change gaming is GTA 6, guys. Will GTA 6 be coming over to the Nintendo Switch 2? And I gotta say, if these games like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is the most demanding game that we have ever seen on PC, okay? One of the most demanding games that we have seen, period, okay? If this game can come over, guys, I think that absolutely any game can come over. There is no game that cannot be coming over to this platform, guys, and it's going to be a awesome time for us to try to see, which games are coming over and which games are not coming over. I would even expect something like, let's say for example, Black Myth Wukong, okay? Black Myth Wukong can probably come over to the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. I mean, hey, it's coming over to the Series S as well. And this is also backing up something else saying that, hey, from the developer Virtuos, saying that if any game can run on the Series S at 60 frames per second, it can definitely come over to the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, GTA 6, I don't know, might be a little bit too much, but Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming over, guys, and Doom the Dark Ages is coming over, so Bethesda is definitely out to support the Nintendo Switch 2. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly, how it works and what they're going to try to do to try to see if they can get the game to run. But yeah, this is a very interesting thing, guys, and I gotta say, like, this is really unexpected from me, especially because when it comes to us, waiting for these games and stuff like that, and us on PC, we know how powerful hardware you need to run these kind of games. But it really just seems that now, especially with the PlayStation 5 increase as well, the price increase, that in the Nintendo Switch 2 is the cheapest current gen console. Okay, I mean, a lot of people would say it's current gen. I would actually say it's a next gen console because the Nintendo Switch was the current gen console, which I mean also went up in price as well. But yeah, we have the Xbox that went up in price by $100. We have the PS5 that went up in price by $50. Will the Nintendo Switch 2 be going ahead and raising their price? I mean, at this point, guys, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything is possible at this point, guys. We have to remember, when it comes to us and the Nintendo Switch 2, us Nintendo fans, we didn't get to play a lot of games on the Nintendo Switch 1, guys. There's no Call of Duty, there's no like Madden or anything like that on the Nintendo Switch. So you didn't have FIFA, you didn't have a lot of these really really big games, right? Actually no, you did have FIFA, but it was like a super cut down version of it, right? So now it just kind of looks like we're getting games that are going to be in parity with the next gen consoles and parity with gaming PCs. So, I mean, hey, maybe the graphics might not look as good, obviously, but we're definitely going to be getting a lot of the same experience. So, this just proves, guys, that the Nintendo Switch 2 is a very, very, very powerful piece of hardware, that it can run a game like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, or it can even run a game like Starfield, or it can run a game like Doom the Dark Ages. Again, we have not seen those two games, but they've been heavily rumored and also both collaborated by, or corroborated, or collaborated. I'm not too sure how to say it. Whatever, just forget about it. But yeah, they're basically being reported by other people as well, right? So I have to say, guys, that this is a big opportunity for third parties here. It's a big, big opportunity for a lot of people here, guys. It's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to see what third parties are cooking up on the Nintendo Switch 2, guys. I think that this is going to be an amazing opportunity for any third party that missed out on the Nintendo Switch 1. Maybe because, hey, the hardware was less powerful. But yeah, what do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch 2 getting games like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? And do you guys think that any game can basically come over to the Nintendo Switch 2? My one game that I really want to come over to the Nintendo Switch 2 is Mass Effect. Again, like I said, guys, I'm a massive Mass Effect fan. I love Mass Effect. It's one of my favorite games ever in terms of the story. I really like the characters. I even like the gameplay too. So, I mean, hey, when it comes to games like, let's say, for example, Mass Effect and, these other smaller games like Dishonored and stuff like that from Bethesda, I don't know if these kind of games will be coming over. I hope that they do. Not that Mass Effect is a smaller game or anything like that. It just seems that EA doesn't really care that much about it right now. At least for now. I mean, maybe when Mass Effect 4 comes out, that will be different. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think here? Do you guys think that more games should be coming over? What's a game that you really, really, really want to come over to the Nintendo Switch 2? Please let me know in the comments down below, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.